So I filmed this video yesterday and I realized it didn't make much sense because I was only running on 34 hours of awakeness. What? I was awake for 34 hours and like, the words I was saying just didn't make any sense, so here goes take two. My ears are big. Did you know the plural of the word beef is beeves? Like B-E-E-V-E-S. What? Like, I guess it makes sense, but when would you ever use it? Like, I can't think of any time when you would need to ask for multiple beefs, but you wouldn't just say beef. Like, you don't ask for beef in a number quantity, you ask for like an amount, I guess? Like, 80 pounds of beef, please. But you wouldn't say like, can I have 8 10-pound beeves? Also, I just realized that 80 pounds of beef is like a lot of beef. It's like a cow and a half. Well, like, no, cows are heavy. So segues are weird, and the main topic of this video is the English language. I guess that was a good start, maybe? But the English language is just so completely weird. Like, people who aren't native speakers of English have to learn it as like a second or third or fourth or fifth language if they're like ambitious and try to be successful in life, like that. Everybody who wasn't born speaking English says that English is the hardest language to learn, which makes a lot of sense because English makes none sense, that is. Makes none sense. Nonsense. English doesn't make any sense because it's kind of a slut of a language. It borrows and takes things from all the other languages of the world. The original people who spoke English were Germanic nomadic peoples who came down from Northern Europe and down into the Italies where they met the Romans, and they traded ideas and things, and then the language took on the Latin things. So that's how we get German and Latin prefixes and suffixes, and then some Greek root words, and then we got French and Spanish somehow. I don't know, it's English. But that being said, the English language might be one of the best examples of how fantastic ideas are, because they can spread and change things and make the world a more interesting, diverse place. But although that is the case, I will admit, English is so dumb. That was like aggressive. Grr. English has so many rules and regulations that just don't match up all the time. Like the letter Y, sometimes it's a vowel, sometimes it's a consonant, who knows what it is. Or a very common rule that everyone who like took elementary level English knows is I before E except after C, but only in A, like in neighbor and way. I meant also, not only. Also in A. But things like this happen in the English language all the time, and like we try to make sense of it, but it just doesn't. English has even made up a word for words that seemingly should be something. They sound the same, but they mean something completely different. Like the word homonym means a word that sounds like another word means completely different things. Like the word ate and ate, or the word buy and buy and buy and buy. That last one isn't even a word, it's a prefix. And what's a prefix? Is the thing you add on to another word to make it a different word. Another homonym is the word meat and meat. Like they sound exactly the same, but they're spelled completely differently. And meat rhymes with the word Greek, because they're spelled differently. M-E-E-T, G-R-E-E-T. That makes sense. They rhyme. They spell the same, so they should sound the same, right? But over here, I'm gonna have such a hard time editing this, oh my god. But over here, there's the word meat and great. Why do they sound differently? That makes no sense. There's M-E-A-T, G-R-E-A-T, they should be the same, but they're not, because English. And then there's the pluralization of words, like with beeves, a noun that has to be more than one noun. So it's like, a person plays a thing. That's what a noun is, according to Schoolhouse Rock. But if you have one noun, it's a singular, and if multiple nouns, it's a plural. And then there's like normal words, like chair, and then they're chairs. But then you have weird words, like beef and knife, and they end with so they become then there are words that throw caution to the wind and make cactus and octopus, cacti and octopi. No. But then people became so lazy that they didn't even feel like pluralizing the words. They just made it the same word. Then there's the word moose. There's one moose or 10,000 moose. Who cares? Because they're moose. But really it should be meese, because goose becomes geese and moose should be meese. But it's not. It's still moose. Although the English language has so many faults and flaws, I love the English language so very much just because it can go from this. It snows, and still the derelicts go, carrying sandwich boards. One proclaiming the end of the world, the other the rates of a local barbershop. Where language is used to just portray beautiful, introspective thought where you think about yourself and other people. And then there's times when it's used like this. My sex game is stupid, my head is the dumbest, I promise I should be hooked on phonics. So yeah guys, this is the first time I made a video in like a really long time, and I really enjoy it, and I'm probably gonna start doing it again, but I'm gonna say that and I'm not gonna make another video for like months because I'm lazy. So but yeah, if you liked it, like the video and comment on the videos and subscribe and do all those things because it's fun times.